The following segment is intended for informational and educational purposes only and was written and developed by BloodStream Media.
It's a new year, and here at BloodStream, we love to start the new year with new segments because here's the thing. We love us a good story, and gene therapy is a good story. Full of ups and downs, awesome discord, science, just tons of science, and now a new chapter to the story. Gene therapy is now FDA approved for both hemophilia A and hemophilia B. It's widely available. So, how come there are still more questions than answers? Gene therapy, for all the spotlight, remains an intimidating mystery to many. Concerns about reimbursement, intensive long-term follow-up, and a lack of real-world data stop some patients and providers from even considering gene therapy. But the reality is, it's a whole new world for us in the hemophilia community, and an exciting one at that. Gene therapy is fascinating, provocative science that demands quality information and thoughtful consideration. And here at BloodStream, that's our jam. So listen in as we hear gene therapy stories from the perspectives of patients, clinicians, and payers. Yes, even payers. Welcome to A Whole New World.
This segment is brought to you by CSL Behring, a global biotherapeutics leader focused on serving the rare disease community by providing innovative therapies. They now have a first-of-its-kind treatment for hemophilia B. To learn more about this treatment option, visit beyondhemb.com and download the B Support app from the App Store or Google Play to stay up to date on relevant information and to manage your treatment journey.
Welcome to It's a Whole New World, Demystifying Gene Therapy, one story at a time. I am, of course, Amy Board, and I might be the perfect person to take you through this because, as you know, I am nerdy enough to love this stuff and not smart enough to know nearly as much as I should. So we will learn together. But seriously, the thing I'm most excited about for this segment is the opportunity to hear real-life stories from those who have decided on gene therapy for hemophilia B and those who are considering. So let's begin with a little history, shall we? Gene therapy is the first medical treatment to address underlying issues within our DNA. Around the 1950s, researchers realized that DNA is the human instruction manual. Your DNA is the most unique and identifying factor about you. It helps determine what color your eyes are, how tall you are, and why your feet just happen to resemble your mother's. My feet just happen to resemble my mother's. Our DNA is organized into small sections called genes. Now, genes are a segment of DNA, and they are involved in carrying information for a particular trait, like your hair color or how tall you are. But genes also help tell your body how to create important proteins. Our proteins serve many functions to keep our body functioning, such as protecting against disease or absorbing nutrients from food, or to clot our blood. Now, DNA can get damaged, resulting in changes to its sequence, and these changes are called mutations. DNA is constantly subject to mutations, actually, and this can lead to missing or malformed genes, and that can lead to disease. Gene mutations can range from pretty serious to not so serious. Now, gene therapy involves introducing a functional copy of the protein, such as a clotting factor 9 gene, into the patient's body. This is typically achieved by using a viral vector or a modified virus that acts as the delivery vehicle for the corrected gene. In short, it's seeing if we can use DNA to treat diseases. Science. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Now, it takes about 7 to 10 years of study in labs and carefully controlled clinical trials in humans to prove that gene therapy is safe and effective. The first attempts at gene therapy began in 1970. In 1999, the first gene therapy trial for hemophilia B began. This first trial featured intramuscular AAV factor 9 injections. Do you want to know what that is? Me too! We're going to find out in this segment. It's going to be great. But by 2007, gene therapy really hit its stride as scientists identified that vectors served as the best vehicle for delivering new genes into cells. These AAV viruses, or vectors, effectors are great at getting into specifically targeted cells, and that makes them ideal for situations where a specific tissue or organ is the cause of the disease. By 2018, a number of late-stage clinical trials were underway for hemophilia B gene therapy. These trials were utilizing AAV-based gene therapy. And of course, in 2022, Hemgenix, a gene therapy for patients with hemophilia B, was approved by the FDA. Cue the confetti. Cue the confetti. Building on more than a century of scientific discovery, gene therapy is now a well-established form of medication with more than 10,000 individuals treated by various gene therapy products. And now, the good stuff. Join me all year here on BloodStream for the latest gene therapy success and setback stories. We've got roundtable discussions featuring patients. Another one will have researchers and physicians. And another one will have advocacy and reimbursement folks. We'll look into the differences between the gene therapies for hemophilia A and hemophilia B. And we'll get a first account interview of the patient and the HTC who dosed the first commercially available gene therapy for hemophilia B. All this and more right here on BloodStream. So until next time, stay curious and embrace the possibilities of this whole new world ahead. Once again, this segment has been brought to you by CSL Behring, which now has a first-of-its-kind hemophilia B treatment. Visit beyondhemb.com or download B Support wherever you get your apps for more information.